haircuts every once in a while, right? Like you go to the VA.
I do.
And you give people their last haircut.
I do.
What's that experience like for you?
I try to make it kind of a non-event, but also happy. The most recent one was actually a lady came into my shop with her husband who had pretty late stage dementia. He was not here, he was gone. And so she asked if there's any chance I could get him a haircut. And he didn't have a haircut in the books. And we're always slammed, but I said, absolutely. Come sit in my chair, because he was looking pretty rough. And so we talked him into it, and he kept wanting to stand up during his haircut. So I worked with it. There's lots of this haircuts happening. And it was special. And we turned on some music, and his attention was so enthralled with the music. And it was really special. And I just gave him a haircut, and I said, you guys just go and enjoy this day. And this was a few months ago. And about 4 weeks ago, a lady walked in with 3 of her friends, and she's probably about mid-60s. And she had this big case of beautiful sandwiches, like charcuterie. And she looked at me and she said, Chris? And I said, yes. And I couldn't tell who she was. And she said, you took care of my husband and gave him a haircut. And she said, we were so blown away with his light afterwards. He wanted to dance. He was not verbal at that point. He had forgotten how to speak. And she said, he died about a week later. And she said, you gave his last week, you just made it, she said, you gave us something so uplifting and so beautiful for a week. And she said, it changed our life until he died. And I wanted to tell you thank you, and how much this valley and this city loves you because of that. It was powerful. And she just came, and I stopped my haircut. She came over to me and she just cried on my shoulder. So I'm so honored that people, think of just getting a haircut as something so special that they're gonna go and circle back around after somebody's lost something like their husband or their wife, and thank them enough to come and give them a hug and cry on their shoulder. It meant a lot to me. And I've seen that, I've had that experience more than once, and I'm humbled every single time. So